Hello everyone, welcome to this new venture. This is called the Happiness Channel. The Happiness Channel, the name says it all. It's going to be a channel talking about happiness. My name is Javier. I am going to be your host. And today is December 17th of 2022. We are right at the heart of the holiday season, and I decided to launch this happiness channel to share ideas about happiness. Happiness and joy. How can we harness the power of happiness? How can we try to be happy and happier in our lives? That's going to be the theme, our overall theme and topic of this channel. So let's see how it goes. Today we're recording the very first episode, and we're gonna start with what we believe is the beginning. The starting point of happiness. According to this philosophy that I follow, the starting point of happiness, the key to happiness, the foundation for happiness is gratitude. Gratitude, to be grateful. If you master the ability to be grateful about the things that are happening in your life, you begin to tap into the power of unlimited happiness. Now, it's very, very hard. It's an art, because you have to find a way of being grateful about everything happening in your life. And that includes the good, quote unquote good, and the bad, quote unquote bad. So you have to find what is good about that bad, and be able to say thank you. I'm so happy that this is happening to me, and once you do that, once you harness the power of gratitude, and you begin to be grateful, I guarantee you that you'll be becoming happy and happier in your life. And that's why I've been reading a lot about all this, about this happiness subject. And no matter how you approach it, from a religious standpoint, philosophical standpoint, scientific, neuroscientific standpoint, whatever standpoint you approach the concept of happiness, and the more TED Talks and blogs and podcasts that you read, listen to, YouTube channels that you watch about happiness, it all boils down to that one very thing. No matter how they describe it, it all boils down to the power of being grateful, the power of saying thank you, the power of not being full of hate, envying or frustrated about what happened in the past, greedy about things in the future. No, the power of being grateful, of having that honest gratitude about the things that are happening in your life. On screen, I'm going to be showing now what I call the happiness trainer. I used to call this the happiness toy, but I changed the name to happiness trainer. So let me pause for a second so that I can load up the screen and show you a little bit more about what I mean. So yes, here I have what I wanted to show you about Happiness Channel. That's me. I'm Javier in Qatar, when I was in Qatar for the World Cup. So anyways, episode 1, we're talking about gratitude, and we're saying how gratitude is the key to happiness. And this little thing here is what I call the happiness trainer. This is a visual aid that we'll use in this channel to help you manage the concepts of happiness and joy as they are going to be explained. So you see that this has a red band around it, has this blue oval, the two yellow and gold arrows up and down, and then these blocks, with different colors. We're going to be explaining that in other episodes and others, episodes of this series and of the Happiness Trainer on the Happiness Channel. But today we are all focusing on the gratitude, this oval. So this is like a remote control. You can think about it as a remote control. And the oval button, you can think about it as the on button, the power on button for the remote control. And that's what we call, if this is about turning on the happiness in your life, this is the on button. This is the power button, the gratitude. If you turn this on, you are on the way of becoming happier and happier. That's what we wanted to stress today in episode number 1 of the Happiness Channel, that gratitude is a starting point. Once we manage the ability to, powering on the gratitude, we are on our way of becoming happier. As we will learn later on in this, watching this channel, there are things that are going to be turning off your happiness. Like this red band, we associated this with fear, and fear being kind of like an alarm that turns off your happiness, and that when that happens, you have to go back and reset it and turn it on again, This golden arrows, one is supposed to be gold, the other one is yellow, represents greed and desire, and you have to manage it. Sometimes you have to increase your desire for things, and sometimes you have to reduce your desire for things. These 3 buttons here represents what we call the settings for joy. Green stands for competition, the white one is for comfort, and the purple one is for cooperation. We'll go into those details later on with a lot of examples and more to that. But today, just for an introduction, we wanted to emphasize that if you want to be happy and happier in your life, start thinking about gratitude. You can go thousands of years in literature about happiness, and it's all going to boil down to the same thing. I'm going to stop the recording now. It's all going to stop to the same thing. It's going to go back to the ability of being grateful. Again, religious people, from a religious standpoint, we can start being grateful to this, deities and gods and everything else. From a philosophical standpoint, we are grateful of our existence. From a scientific standpoint as well, as we learn, as we progress, whatever it is, no matter how you approach it, it all boils down to the ability of harnessing gratitude. That's what I wanted to share with you in episode number 1 on the Happiness Channel, my newest venture, kind of like with the holiday spirit, trying to give back, trying to share ideas out there. So do the same. If you have other ideas, if you have complementary ideas, contradictory ideas about happiness and what are the hacks, to harness happiness, to be happier in life, by all means, we want to learn from you. Everyone wants to learn from you. We are launching this Happiness Channel as a way of increasing our own happiness and hopefully increasing your happiness as well. We are starting premises that happiness begins with gratitude and the ability of learning the art, mastering the art of being grateful about absolutely everything that happens in our lives. We're going to leave it there. That's all we had. That's all we have for our first episode. Thank you. My name is Javier. I look forward to continuing this channel that I began today in December of 2022. We'll see how this goes. So thank you very much, and we'll see you the next time. Bye now.